Right, good morning everyone, welcome back. Today we are in Kibler Park. We're quickly going to install a Centurion D6 Smart for a client. And we're just again assessing what we need to do here and what we don't need to do. So looking at the steel base plate, and then we're looking at the steel gate rail. You can see it's not that clear and obvious on the camera, but maybe on this side to the front one can see that the gate rail is not level or flat down. Let me move over to this side. So if I hold it like that, you can see the gate rail is skew. So it's again installers. But in any case, right, let's quickly see what we're going to do here. Got plenty of stuff to do. So have a look here. Here's the new motor. We're going to quickly engrave serial numbers and all of the good stuff onto the gate motor. And yeah, let's get it done. Nice Thursday morning, day before a long weekend starts. Stay tuned. As you guys can see, the steel rack's been well cut off, but it's like a banana. In any case, so the original steel platform is good. There's nothing wrong with it. Problem is that the studs are too short to accommodate all of the added screws that Centurion has brought in onto their systems. So one needs a longer screw on the base plate, and because the older base plates are a little bit wider and longer compared to the new ones, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the studs off and then weld the new steel base plate into position and then also reinforce it. So, but if you look at it from this angle, it looks like the steel bolts are long enough. They are not long enough for all of the added stuff on this new Centurion gate motors. So let's quickly cut the steel bolts off, and then we're going to weld the new steel base plate onto the existing one and see if we need to reinforce it more. Stay tuned. So guys, there's the new steel base plate. Just want to turn it like this so that you guys can get a better indication. So there you can see that I'm just giving it some extra at the bottom, but yeah, the newer steel bolts are all much longer than the old ones. There you can see that. So the steel studs have been cut off. So what we're looking to do is to see if we can weld the new steel base plate onto the old one, because the new steel base plate is not that wide and all of that. So it gives us, we already have a nice platform from where we can work. And it's not going to look odd. Right, let's get it done. Just to give you a quick indication, so we've managed to weld the steel base plate down. We did make sure that it's level. There you can see the welding from the one side to the other side. Hopefully the camera can get into the back there. We've also welded it here at the back. Now if we look at the amount of welding that we've done here, if we did use or keep the adjuster nuts in place, they would have just melted. To a pulp. So that's why it's important to do the installation in stages. You can see that the steel base plate is level. So yeah, we're all good to go. There you can see on the nuts that it's level. So we're just going to let it cool down, then we're just going to paint it primer paint so it doesn't rust. Then we can start bolting down the gate motor into position. Right, we've painted the steel base plate with primer paint so it's not going to rust all of the welded areas. And the adjuster nuts, they are in position. So now what we can do is we can just drop the gate motor in onto its position. Now already, if you just look at it, the clearances are already correct between the gate motor steel pinion gear and the steel sliding gate, and we still have the possibility to adjust by moving the gate motor forward or backwards as the need arises. What we don't want is we don't want the gate motor to be too far away from the steel sliding gate. You want your gate as close as possible to the steel sliding gate, as it will allow the force that the pinion gear creates to be transferred to the steel sliding gate in order to move it open quickly. Remember, this is a Centurion D6 Smart, and they are quick. So they have a lot of force that they can apply, and you want the force to be spread quite correctly onto the steel sliding gate. Right, let's get it bolted down. Right, with the original Centurion anti-theft brackets, you have these steel brackets that just slide into position, and that prevents a quick theft. So owners, make sure that your installers are installing these brackets and that they're not throwing it in the bucky and taking it with them. Otherwise you might just lose your gate motor again to a theft. Right, there you can see the gate motor is standing nice and upright and parallel to the steel sliding gate. So we're just going to quickly open it and check for the spacing between the gate motor pinion gear and the steel sliding gate. Just need to watch out that the gate doesn't strike me. And there you can see at all times your steel gate rail is going to be nice on top of the gate motor pinion gear. Everything is nice and parallel. Right, now we're going to torque it down. Just make sure again that all of the correct bolts are used. So you've got an adjuster nut down at the bottom, then you have the anti-theft bracket here, and then you have another aluminium adjuster, casted adjuster nut then you have a spring washer, and then you have your complete full nut. So if I just move over to there, you can see them, they are all in place. Let's quickly torque them down. Right, we're done welding the steel gate rail into position. So there you can see there's 3 brackets in close proximity. You can look at the welding. They're not going to come loose. And then from there on, we've spaced the brackets 500 millimeters apart. Let me just quickly get in underneath here. And see that the spacing between the steel gate rail and the pinion gear is correct. Then if we come to the end of the gate, we can see another 3 brackets. There you can see them. Obviously the startup, and then we have reinforced the gate rail with this old piece of steel gate rail. So now we're going to quickly paint it. Rust preventing primer paint. We don't have all of the paints on the bakkie. Yeah, and then we can start off with programming. Right, extras what we've done with this gate motor is obviously to engrave the client's address here on the gate motor, so if it does get stolen, and on all of the parts possible, we've engraved the details. So on the electronic stuff, currently we cannot engrave it, but it will come with time. There you can see the serial number of the power supply. Let's quickly put it all in. Right, there you can see, quickly fitted the batteries into the gate motor, connected it all up. You can see it's flashing and blinking, so we can start with the updates. Normally there are updates. While the updates are being done, we can quickly connect the electrical cable and the earth wire. Okay everyone, let's quickly have a look here. We're done with the gate motor. We're just going to quickly do handover. Here's the anti-theft bracket, and then we've welded some extra ears onto it. I'll show you just now why we do it. But yeah, we had to cut away this concrete slab in order to get access, or to allow the smooth functioning of the anti-theft bracket. So, but we're going to quickly just do the final programming, do handover, and test run it. Right, we're back. I'll quickly show you the anti-theft bracket has been fitted and locked. So what we've done is we've welded these ears onto the anti-theft bracket, and we've added another bracket to the side. So that prevents you from just quickly cutting the anti-theft bracket open. Right, so there you can see, let's quickly test it. So again guys, this is a Centurion D6 Smart 24 volt sliding gate motor. Client provided the gate motor, we just did the installation. We made sure that everything is fine and working 100%. I think we're currently close to 5 hours on this site. So yes, the D6 is quite quick. Can run a gate up to 38 meters per minute. So it does move it. So guys, you want your gate motor installed like this, you know who to call. Call Smart Gates, Pottie, 083 778 2288. You can find us on the World Wide Web, smartgates.co.za. You can also search for exquisitesecurity.co.za. Again, this motor is standing upright, level. It's parallel to the steel sliding gate. There you can see there's no jumping up and down of the gate motor when it operates the steel sliding gate. I'll just have to get out of the way. Right. It doesn't work that lacquer. Let me just stand over it. You can see there's no vibration from the gate motor. Also drilled a hole there for the client, so his gate motor or the steel sliding gate can be locked with a nice padlock. And then on the front here you can see on the electric fence contact, inline contact, gate is closing properly. Thanks for watching and thanks for all of the support. We'll see you next time. I say